Hi,
Hi, everybody. Hi,
I'm Ina Basur,
and
and
I'm Audrish, and we are the founders of the Earth Home Design Studio.
we are here today on our fifth FB Live video
Yes,
to invite you to be our Valentines. So,
yes,
will you
please.
be our Valentines, please? And we would like to tell you all about how to book your date with us. And here's the what would you say about date with the designer, Audrey?
The date with the designer is, it's an open sort of a platform that we've created. We were like, who else can we play with now? And we were getting that, there's a lot of possibility of spaces becoming different, better, interesting, and spaces are really, really, things which have a lot of possibilities, tons of possibilities, and we tend to get stuck with one thing for years, and a little bit of tweak, a little bit of change, a dash of paint, just a little bit of intervention can totally change the way a space is, and it can totally make it elegant. It can change the way you look at it. It works for you, the products inside it and how they work for you. So the date with the designer is, so we guys just thought it would be fun to kind of play with you guys and see what we can create with you and what you can create with us on that front. So it's essentially a 45-minute free one-to-one hangout on Zoom. We are going to be hanging out with you guys. So there's a
So it's
scheduled,
like online.
yeah,
It's
it's
an online
online
date.
on the 14th of Feb, which is Valentine's Day. And you guys would require to book a slot on one of the calendars. And once you book a slot, you'll get, there's a form that you require to fill up where there's certain prerequisites. This is the fifth video about the prerequisites and how to fill them. So the prerequisites, as if you might have seen or if you haven't, just see the other live
We could
videos.
maybe also do like a quick pre. So one, first would be like to watch all the five videos, and you can. What are the five videos? The first video was about how to draw,
How to measure.
how to measure.
Yeah, so it talks
So,
about the measuring
so
tools that
it's
you can
about,
use.
yeah. So it's about like how you can measure the space. Second video is about how to, and that is for like if you already don't know it. If you already know how to measure, we were just having fun, so we
Yeah.
wanted to add that as a video too.
Yeah.
But it does create a lot of ease to have the space measured and to have the dimensions in place, so that
That's
you
right.
can actually choose things accordingly or get things customized. We are so lucky in India that we can actually customize everything as per our requirements. So that's what we desire to actually invite you to your customized, tailor-made, bespoke living that actually
That's right.
works for you. So first video is how to draw. Second is first video, sorry, is how to measure. Second is how to draw.
So how
Then
do you translate your space into a drawing?
so that
We have an
someone
idea
else
of,
can,
yeah,
yeah, so that someone else can read it, and someone else can knows what the space dimensions are,
right.
and whoever that you are creating or designing with can actually give you an idea. And when you send that to us before the date, we would have the idea of what is the space that we are looking at, if there are any windows, where's the light coming in from, what's the ceiling height, what's the space, what is the area about, what are the dimensions, what are you looking at creating. The third video is all about the elements that you that actually contribute to what you desire to create, that actually would be joyful and beautiful living for you. So what are those elements? Those elements about, like, do you live alone or the other people in your family? If you were to include everyone, what would that space be like and look like? It is the willingness to actually come to those spaces in ways that actually work, where everyone can have what they desire, yet it sort of falls into place beautifully, that works for everyone. Second element is to actually look at what is the textures, what makes your body happy, what is the kind of fabrics that your body would like to and you would like to touch, sit on, experience on a day-to-day basis. What kind of a bed would you like to wake up in if you're looking at your bedroom? If you are looking at other spaces, what
Colors,
are the
lighting.
colors, lighting? What is the general essence of the space that you are looking at creating, changing, transforming, shifting, adding to, whatever that might be? What if spaces are a continuous contribution and a continuous space that we create with, not like a one-off thing that we've done and finished with? What if it's like life? You're always creating with it and never really done. Then what would you choose today in that space? And what kind of stuff can you add to your space of intrinsic value that actually add an increase in value and contribute to you in so many more ways than just functionality, yet keeping the elegance of living? So that's the third element, which was the elegance of living, of where you have least amount of effort creates the maximum possibilities.
That's right.
And what would that look like for you in your space, where you are living, where you are working, where you are being, that can actually contribute to that? Fourth was the money aspect of it, the budget.
Yeah.
So what we talked about was to actually get an idea of what that budget, what is it that you desire to create, put it down, everything, the kind of life and living that you would like to create, which might not be based on your current bank account, but that you actually desire to create, and then get a sense of that and get a costing for it as to how much would that cost. And if that is something that you're looking at, you could also bring that to the date, and we could look at how we can contribute to you in making it faster, easier, and quicker and greater for you. We have the Earth Home, and we have experience of creating luxury homes for the past over a decade.
Yeah.
And along with a lot of other projects like in hospitality and in residential, in commercial, in retail, in education. We've made a few institutes and colleges. In wellness, we've healthcare, we've made hospitals. So, but we truly enjoy creating homes. And what our target is to actually create beautiful living for everyone in the world. If we all were living beautifully, the way that actually works for us and nurtures us in our bodies, what kind of life and living and what kind of a world would that be? And that's what really the Earth Home targets in creating.
Totally.
And this step of Date with the Designer, which is a totally free session of 45 minutes, is based on that. So the element is, the idea of getting a costing and a quotation is to get a sense of what it would cost for you to create the living that you desire. Now, it might be that it might be beyond, or it might actually be totally possible in your current budget or the money available, or it could go beyond. But you get a sense, and then we can look at what can we incorporate today, what can we choose today with you on the date, or even if you don't come on the date, what can you choose today? It'll give you a sense of what can you start choosing now that will actually make it a reality for you at the soonest. And we'll be more than happy to contribute in any way that would.
Yeah.
And like the
next
fifth
video,
element,
yeah,
which we didn't say,
yeah,
was, do you want to?
No, you go ahead with it.
I guess the fifth element is to choose.
Yeah. That's
to make that choice.
Yes.
Of actually living the life that you desire, and that to know that it is possible, and even if the entire thing is not built right away, what seeds can you plant today?
Yeah.
What can you choose today that will actually start creating it and contributing to that life and living? What if you didn't have to live, just live the way
you desire to create and what you
yeah,
desire
what
to
if
live.
you could actually live the way you desire? So that's the fifth element. That was that video third.
Yeah.
And our fourth video was about how can you
kind of curate from the entire sort of, so you get to see things you like and the things you love and all that, and
right.
this...
I like to put it like go shopping for your life.
Yeah.
Window shopping,
Window
or go shopping, get idea of get inspirations, get ideas.
Yeah, so you keep on seeing these various visual spaces, you go to hotels, you go to these various kinds of places and stuff.
Or
and,
homes,
and
people's
or
homes,
and
magazines.
and you see all these things, and you get like how do we put everything together. So the fourth video is actually about how can you put everything together, and all the things that you like, all the energies that these things bring up, and how you kind of collate them together and put them together. So there are various platforms available thankfully today, like on the internet, and you don't have to cut and paste from magazines anymore. So there's Pinterest, there's ArcDaily, there's so many websites available. So the fourth video is essentially about how can you put everything together. It's a step by step, nicely guided process the studio has put up for you. So it's really easy, and if you follow that, within 45 minutes of, like, if you're having a date with us, that 45 minutes can be used very, very effectively.
And thank you for joining us live. We
Yes.
see you. If you have
Yes.
any questions or comments, please go ahead.
Yeah.
And we love the likes and hearts. Go ahead.
Yes. And so that essentially is a space where you can really create very easily, and we'd love for it to be effective, the communication with you for the 45 minutes on the date.
Yeah. And also what I get is that when I sort of start looking at and becoming present with what actually makes me smile or makes me joyful, makes me happy, or I just go, I look at someone else's home or something in somewhere, or in a store, or in a magazine, or on Pinterest, or on television, and or if I'm visiting a space or a hotel, just the sense gives, like, for me to be able to go like, wow, that's awesome, I would love to have that as part of my life and my
Right,
living. So
right.
it sort of contributes to, it's like going shopping in regards to like what you might not currently have in your space, but can actually add to it, and it might not look exactly the same the way it is, but for you, so for me it was also like a step to get a sense, an idea of what is actually that actually makes me smile, and what is actually that creates a joyful living for me, or a space that I would like, or things that I would like to add to my life. So it is about getting a sense of that, and allowing yourself to choose it, and becoming present with it, and sharing it with us so that we know where to start, what conversation to have with you, and we can move forward from those places where you already kind of have a sense of what works for you, and you're more present with it, and we have all the tools available.
Yep.
And we can get started right away. And it could be anything. The date with the designer could be anything about your space. It could be just about giving a treatment to a wall, adding a sideboard, or it could be changing an entire space, or it could be building a home. So no matter what that
From
is for
scratch,
you,
yeah.
from scratch. So whatever that might be for you, for these 45 minutes could either be something that will actually get you to move to the next level, or it could be something that get you started on what you desire to create. So whatever, bring on your questions, and we would love to play with you. And we will have a team of three
designers,
3 teams with total 6 designers.
Yeah.
And you can check out the team on the www.theearthhome.com/DWD. We will also walk through this webpage with you in case there's anything that we've left out. So I'm going to just turn around. There you go. So this is the website. So this is the website that we have up, and this is the URL is the Earth. We'll also put it in on the that's www.theearthhome.com DWD/, and this is the date with the designer page, and it's on Valentine's Day, as you can see, on 14th Feb, and it's by The Earth Home. That's our company. If you want to know more, you can click on this. It'll take you to the rest of the page. This website is also getting updated. There's a lot more that's going on that's right now available on the information that's available. If you require to know more, if you would like to know more, you can email us at conversations, CONVERSATIONS at theearthhome.com. Now, this basically says, that room you don't feel like walking into, that corner you turn a blind eye to, that cupboard that never worked for you, that experience that you desire as your bath, that furniture you love that's not in your home, that thought that doesn't allow you to choose an architect or interior designer. And what if you are the architect and interior designer? Would you be willing to surprise yourself? Is now the time to bring your ideas to life. So add us to your ideas, to your designs, and I wonder what we can contribute in creating beautiful spaces. So be a Valentine this Valentine's on 14th Feb. And what are the steps required for you to get on so that we can make the most of these 45 minutes? Step 1 was to watch the video that we talked about. Step 2 is to fill a questionnaire. If you click on this, it will take you to a questionnaire. So these were the five videos. You can find the videos on our FB page, on our Facebook page, The Earth Home, and it's basically www.facebook.com/The Earth Home, and you can see these videos, all of them there, and the elements. We've had some fun creating these videos. It was the first time that so we had some fun. You might have to bear with some of the glitches that we went through there, but also have fun with the casualness of it all. So that's what we're actually inviting you to as well. Like, what if designing your space could be total fun, easy, and casual? Fill this questionnaire, and then this will give us all your information. It's all your basic information. We are also offering different languages. In English, Hindi, Punjabi, Bengali, or any other. You'll have to mention for us to know what that is, and if we can arrange someone in that language, we would give it our best shot. To arrange for someone. Now, this is what is, and there are 3 more pages to this form, and when you fill it up, you will basically everything that we are talking about here is what you'll be putting in there. And then when we move forward is the upload. The third step is to upload files, and for you to send us your files. So upload your measurements and your drawings. Upload your drawing with your measurement. This could also be a photograph. If you see video number 2, you will know it could just be a sketch on paper with the dimensions noted down on it. So that's what we are looking at. Send your files here, add your file here, and your email here, and send it. Update images and photos of ideas and inspiration for what you will like. This is you could share your the photographs of places and spaces that you have clicked. It could be photographs that you've taken from magazines. It could be the link to your Pinterest board. It could be the link to your house board, or it could be whatever link online that you have, and you can send that to us from here. And the third is upload photos or videos of your space you're asking to change. This would give us an idea of what the space looks like, where's the light coming in from, what's going on. So once we have all of this information with us, we can truly make the most of the 45 minutes that we have together. Book your date. And there you go. So book your date. That's where you are now. Have you completed all? So I would suggest get on if you are really interested and you get that we could totally in any which way contribute to you. This is a step you want to get to as quickly as possible. You would require to send us all the other information for this step to be valid, for the booking to be considered as a valid booking is when you've done all these 3 steps. Yet I would highly recommend to get to this as soon as possible because there are very limited seats. And there's one day and we could only actually put a certain amount of sessions in. So if you would like to, if you truly desire to choose this, get on with it. It's 14th, you click on this and you pick up a session or a time that's available, and you, let's say 10 a.m. and you confirm, and we'll get back to you with the confirmation and details for them. This is the team. You can read a bit about us here, and if you're not interested in this all but you would like to know what we are up to and more updates, you can contact us here. So this is what the date with the designer process would be for you to book the thing, and how would we be actually meeting you. It would be like a video conferencing, and that will be done on Zoom. Once you register and book, before the date you'll get the Zoom, and before your timing, because we have back-to-back bookings, book your download this onto your gadget, whichever gadget that you'll be. It can be run on anything. You can get onto Zoom from your phone, from your tab, from your laptop, from your computer, whatever that might be. Download that on your thing so that you have it beforehand, and you will receive a link which you'll click on, and that will connect you to the room of the Zoom where we would be. And it would be a video conferencing. It will just be like, we've done lots of these videos, Zoom video conferencing. It's like sitting in the same. And that brings us back to our pretty faces. So that's that for now. And if you have any questions, please feel free to connect with us on Conversations, CONVERSATIONS @theearthhome.com, and get in touch with us. Or you can ask the questions on the event page, on if there's any, all of the videos, if there's any question that you have regarding any video. The fun thing about FB Lives is that when you're watching them, you can actually comment right below when we are saying something, so we'll know exactly which point you actually were asking us about. So go ahead and ask your questions, and what else is possible?
Yep. Bye-bye. See you soon.
Be our Valentine.
Yep.